Well, editing this one is going to be extremely hard because this is literally every single level for the first chapter. And that was already pretty difficult to edit because not a lot of interesting stuff was going on. But this is literally the same exact shit, except the enemies are like slightly stronger and the cats are more expensive. If you really think I'm gonna struggle or have a lot to say about Korea with this loadout, then I don't know what you're doing. Mongolia's got dogs and snakes. China's got dogs and snakes. Thailand's got dogs and snakes. But it's also got stickmen. Ooh, watch out for the stickmen. Cambodia has dogs and snakes. Philippines has... Oh no, I forgot! There's a hippo in Japan, but I mean, are you seriously expecting that 1.5 multiplier to do anything? I mean, it's just a polychrome card of Balatro. You'll never guess what Australia has. Singapore, more like Singa no more. India has... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's that one guy who made the problem with a poo. Oh, crap. Crisis averted. Also, it's a real shame that he made that so he could stop, like, stereotypes for Indian people. And then they got stereotyped with prank phone calls. Nepal has dogs and snakes and a pig. Dubai has penguins. Do penguins even live in Dubai? You know what? I'm gonna do a little ranting. I would say that the DS version of this game handles chapters way better. I mean, the levels are actually different. There are some pretty unfair matchups though. Like in chapter 3 you have to deal with Dober PD on like level 5. Yeah, have fun dealing with that without wave blockers. Alright, how many levels am I into this now? Fuck. As of editing this, I've just reached 1,000 subscribers. And also, the Battle Cats video is like my most popular video, even though I posted it like 2 days ago, which is pretty crazy. And while some guy with like 17 trillion subscribers, fucking Mr. Beast, would scoff at such views, but me, I'm grateful. I'm eternally grateful for that. Anyways, while I was yapping about all the support I've been getting, the levels are getting a little tougher, just like still fucking easy as shit though. In fact, Russia is so easy I beat it with only... Oh, okay, never mind. This thing's damage is fucking terrible. Goodbye. Greece. If you guys are upset at me for not being able to talk about every single level, I mean, look at these levels. These are all different levels, by the way. Yeah, I know they're tutorial levels or whatever, and yeah, I know I'm complaining a lot, but like, you don't need to reuse these levels. I know how to play the game by now. Fuck! So yeah, if you excuse me, I'm just gonna fast forward through all these levels and talk over them because there's nothing to talk about. There's something interesting's happening? Yeah, at this point the enemies are actually starting to get super strong, as the 1.5 multiplier is actually doing something. Jeez, finally, game pulls out a fucking swashbuckler card or some shit, Jesus. Polychrome card's finally doing something, I guess. We beat the level first try, but at least the game's actually starting to get challenging again. A little bit. Just kidding, the next level literally has nothing to offer. It has a sheep. And yes, it is a sheep, not a goat. Sheep is a ram. The United Kingdom has an elephant, but at this point, I know how to deal with it now. Greenland has a bunch of red enemies, and at that point, call it Redland, idiot. You know what? I'm gonna go rant about something else instead of ranting about how redundant this game is. And the thing I'm gonna be ranting about is Roblox drama YouTubers. These videos are just plain weird. Like, you're monetizing off of some weird-ass situation of some pedophile grooming someone. Like, why? Now, quite frankly, I usually distance myself from stuff like this, because I'm not even interested in Roblox that much anyway. But every once in a while, I get recommended some shit like, insert Roblox game here, developer exposed. The situation is getting so much worse. And I usually click don't recommend, but there's so much drama on this godforsaken website that it just pops up no matter what. My solution to this problem is to just get off the game. Just everyone collectively leave the game. It really wouldn't be much of a loss if Roblox was just deleted forever. Like, what are we missing out on? Steal a brain rot? We'll live, guys. Plus, we'll no longer have to deal with these shitty drama channels. So it's a win-win. Anyways, while I was padding the video time, I finally saved up enough XP to upgrade this thing to level 10. Wait a minute. If you know anything about the Battle Cats DS version, you know that it had a versus mode, and it was just as unbalanced as you might think it is. And for some reason, this specific Uber is outshined every other Uber in every single way in versus mode. This thing was absolutely busted. Me and my friend would play the versus mode on the way home from the bus every day, and the person who played this unit just won automatically. Now granted, we were both shit at the game and just spammed Ubers the entire time, but still. Now unfortunately, I think they nerfed the ever-loving shit out of it in this version because it does pitiful damage. So I just switched it back to its first form, since it's more useful that way. Whoa, wait, that bear's getting kinda close. Well, my Uber should take care of it. Oh shit, it's actually gotten to the point where the enemies are actually scaling pretty fast. I still beat the level first try, but it's just a sign of things to come. Hollywood was super easy as no bears appeared. However, Alaska has a ton of bears, so I need to make some changes to my strategy. And I did what I consider to be the best decision I've ever made in this challenge, which is bring the pole vaulting cat. This guy has batshit crazy range and really good damage. Not only that, but he has area attack, which is insanely good. The only con I see with this guy is that his health is kinda shitty. But with this new unit, we sweep every level. And now we're at the moon. I bet they're just gonna reuse the face again. Lazy ass developers. And what the fuck? Yeah, that's right. The developers decided to finally lock in for once, I guess, and decide to make new actual content. But I'm too good at this game, so I beat the level first truck. Okay, come on, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him! Fuck. Okay, buddy, wanna mess with me? I'll make a loadout that completely counters red enemies. About to say, don't come to school tomorrow, dude. Okay, surely we've beaten it now, right? I mean, we had a cool climactic fight at the end, so surely that's the end.
Right? Wrong!
Are you fucking serious? Who at the fucking Pono's board meeting room was like, oh, let's make it to where the player has to beat all of the levels 3 times except the levels are the exact same except the enemies are stronger. And they have to play it 3 times. And then the board meeting was like, holy shit, that's genius! Promote this guy! Usually I'm playing up a character to like over-exaggerate my point. But like, I'm being dead serious here, this is actually dog shit game design. The only, and I mean only difference between this and Chapter 1 is that all of the units are twice as expensive, and all of the enemies have 4 times as more health and damage. That's literally it. And don't say I can't handle the grind or I just don't understand, because I am pretty far into the game on my main account as of editing this video. Fuck, let's just get this over with. Yay, I win. 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 Yay, I yeah.
For those of you who decided to start posting this GIF in the comments on my videos is not appropriate. It appears to be Kanye West with a big tongue wiggling it around. My content is for kids. They shouldn't be seeing this.
Yeah. Win, yay. Oh my god, what steroids are these gorillas on, dude? Okay, admittedly the difficulty is ramping up a ton, but it's not enough for me to lose yet. To be fair, it is a bunch of baby shit, easy ass levels, so it's probably why we're winning. Yay, I win. Yay, I win. Yay, I win. I hate French people.
Das war ein Befehl! Der Angriffssteiger war Befehl!
Yay, I lose. Wait, what? Yeah, this elephant at 4 times stats actually cracked. Usually at this point a YouTuber would go grind for treasures or something, but to get treasures you have to play all the levels again. Fuck no. Like, this is the treasure I have. Nothing, that's right. Plus, you know, I want it to be an actual challenge, so I'm not grinding for treasures until it's absolutely necessary. The elephant may be a huge pain in the ass, but Wheelcat dealing with all of the peons in front of it, as well as Voltercat in the back for support and Dragon Cat for damage, we can deal with it pretty easily. It's gotten to the point where we actually have to strategize and stuff. Thank fucking god, something interesting. Norway was super easy. We barely squeeze out a win in United Kingdom, as the peons are much stronger than in Denmark. However, since the peons are much stronger, that means they drop more money, so we can send out more Volters and Wheels. These two units have been absolutely carrying this challenge so far. They're also a great synergy with each other, as Wheelcat covers Voltercat's blind spot, and Voltercat deals with upcoming enemies that could be a danger to Wheelcat. Oh yeah, and I guess the dragon's there too, he does pretty good damage. Greenland was easy. Canada was easy. New York was easy. You might think Bermuda is difficult because there's a kangaroo, but the kangaroo doesn't appear until you hit the base, so we can farm all of the peons and get a bunch of units out before it comes, and we can beat it super easily. Jamaica is actually super difficult, and in fact, we have to stop and treasure grind, as the peons it sends are very strong, and are also spammed. Alright, I'm back from treasure grinding. I only got 2 treasures from chapter 1, which is the sword and the shield, as it increases our health and damage. And with this newfound power, we beat Jamaica pretty easily. And by pretty easily, I mean we played the level for 5 minutes straight. In Colombia, I finally realized the true potential of Titan Cat. I just didn't use it because, I mean, it's really expensive. But it's actually pretty good. Brazil was easy. Argentina was easy. Machu Picchu sends elephants, seals, and kangaroos. But at this point, I've leveled up my Titan Cat, so it can deal with it pretty easily. Easter Island has One Horn, which is one of the most dangerous enemies in Empire of Cats. You might think that's going to be a threat here, but we have that Uber that deals with reds pretty easily. So the level isn't that bad. Mexico is pretty difficult, as it just spawns elephants whenever it wants. I actually lost the first time around, but next time I was more efficient about my money, and used Thief Cat to get more money. NASA was easy. Las Vegas has the bear, and the bear is incredibly threatening, as it does incredibly high damage. Luckily, it gets knocked back very frequently, so units like Voltercat can hold them back. Easy. Hollywood is a little annoying, as there's no little tiny peons to siphon money off of with Thief Cat, so early game's a little annoying. And even though there are elephants and kangaroos in this level isn't too bad. Alaska is pretty difficult, as there is not 1 bear, but 3. But with Voltercat hitting the bear as well as Wheelcat hitting the peons in front of it, we beat this level eventually. Hawaii is basically Hollywood, but harder. But I'd argue it's the opposite in real life. It takes us more than 1 attempt, but we beat it. And now, we're at the moon. And if you know anything about this game, you already know the boss that's coming. Teacher Bun Bun. Why do they call him Teacher Bun Bun? Well, that's because he's supposed to be the tutorial for MEATSHIELDS. That's what he's designed around. Small issue though. That's the point of this entire challenge, is to not use MEATSHIELDS. Well, let's give it a shot, I suppose. Alright. This is the best loadout I can think of currently. Oh, instant kangaroo. That's a fucking problem. Oh, I tried off everything I could think of at the start so I could deal with the peons at the beginning, but they're just too much, so I'm gonna have to bring the sniper. You've probably noticed me using him before, so let me explain what he does. Basically, he just kinda sits at the top right of your base and does 5% of your base's max health as damage every couple of seconds. I'm allowing its usage in this challenge because fuck you in particular. It does help us get the edge and we can actually get past the first peon wave. Awesome. The fact that the boss doesn't spawn instantly or within a time limit, we can actually take our sweet time and spam as much as we want at the beginning before we spawn the boss. But I'm just so horribly underleveled, so I failed. Okay, yeah, that's what I expected. How much health? Oh! I'm actually close. So I did a little bit of off-camera grinding, and by that I mean I just got more treasures. Yes! I'm free! I'm free from this shitty chapter.